So, like I said in the last episode, Koga and I spent like 2 hours recording Mr. Freeze, the audio tapes, and the Nightfall Protocol, and all the credits. So, this is us listening through all of the tapes that we have available. So, yeah, enjoy the episode. Alright, so we had to just do something just to prepare ourselves for the Nightfall Protocol. You guys will see that.
We can just kind of flow seamlessly from this to the ending.
Yep.
Alright, let's get started. First Riddler tape.
Yep.
Right, okay.
No, all the way back to the first one.
Formatted, adaptive AI algorithms uploaded, joints oiled.
Joker?
Yeah, you can just do it from the character bios. It's easier from there.
Okay.
Damn it! Useless hunk of...
I thought
There you go.
best we meet alone, Edward.
I know what you're doing, Crane. Talking to me away from Cobblepot and the others. You're appealing to my ego.
Is it working?
Ha!
Yes.
I don't have an ego, Crane. I'm far too brilliant. Especially for the likes of you.
Of course, Edward. But nonetheless, we have a mutual foe.
A foe I could vanquish with but one of my cerebral lobes intact. Yet here you are, proposing an alliance that would let you bask in my luminescent glory.
But what if you failed, Edward? What if, by some underhand means, of course, the Batman were to humiliate you again?
Absurd.
I know, Edward, it's a frightening thought. How many failures can even your enviable reputation withstand?
It's so easy to do it, to work this guy around.
It is. All you have to do is just stroke his ego and then just stop.
Then you would be
Yeah.
assured of the upper hand.
I don't know how to respond to your ridiculous insinuation.
I still do like the
So
idea
all
in the
I will say
comics
is this.
where the Riddler
No
is
one would
actively
say
trying to get
Glenn
help.
Maybe, just maybe, in
Because he wants to stop like leaving the riddles and being a criminal, but it's just so ingrained to who he is.
How
Yeah, for real.
Edward. I will keep my
We've said this
secret
before, but he could be an invaluable ally to the Bat Clan
Oh,
if he just took the treatment at Asylum seriously.
Oh yeah, no,
Because he really is a genius. We can mock him until the sun turns yellow, and we have, but the fact of the matter is he is brilliant.
yeah, I think
If he just puts genuine effort into the rehabilitation programs at Arkham Asylum, he would be labeled as sane and reformed in less than a month.
yeah, because if he worked for Batman, like the biggest asset that the Riddler could be is just being like, well, I can clearly see a pattern with this stuff. Like, probably even far before, like, Batman could put two to two together for most of his villains. Yeah. Riddler can be like, oh, if he's hitting, like, these two places, then he'll have to hit this place so he can do this.
Yeah, I mean, for crying out loud, Enigma and Batman working together, nobody would be able to outthink them.
Yeah.
Anyways.
It just sucks that Riddler is the second smartest person on Earth.
You would hate that.
You have the privilege of conversing with me, the Riddler, Gotham's premier supervillain and intellectual colossus.
And I'm honored, Eddie. Really. Bye.
Wait.
I'd have hung up halfway through that intro.
I find myself
Yeah.
in need of your unique skill set, your street smart,
I
as your intellectually challenged kind adorably calls them.
I'm going to adorably hang up on you, Eddie.
Okay.
No,
Make
listen.
sure.
I need something acquired, something valuable.
Sorry, Eddie. It's just that I have all these clients who aren't insecure little power-mad man-children.
Fine. You may name your fee.
Information.
Ah, the most valuable commodity of all.
Scarecrow's planning something involving Batman.
I might be furnished with the absurd particulars of his ridiculous scheme.
I'll get you what you want, Eddie, if you tell me what I need to know.
And now we get to his last tape.
Right, okay. Riddler bot memory formatted, adaptive AI algorithms uploaded, joints oiled. Now, give my creation life! Ah, damn it! Useless hunk of dead metal. Do you want to become a semi-automated theme park mannequin? Because that's the fate in store for you.
Problem, Eddie?
Ah, Miss Kyle, you're here.
And you already have company. Almost, anyway. Did you lose your friend's batteries?
Why, yes. In a manner of speaking, anyway. I'm depleted.
And always compensating for it, too.
Haha, dangling parts.
Catwoman, your wit never ceases to occur. Now,
That's not a half bad comeback, though.
for a set of rechargeable energy cells.
Credit where it's due.
Stag Enterprises Nimbus Tech will work. I'm sure Wayne Enterprises has an equivalent.
Got it. It's been a pleasure as always, Eddie. Except for the talking to you part.
Wait! At least take a glimpse at what it is you're supposed to be stealing. There, in the robot's chest cavity. Go on. It won't bite.
Eddie, there's not... What the hell? Eddie, make this thing let me go.
Batteries? You think I needed batteries? Oh, Miss Kyle, you underestimated my bespoke power supply innovations, and that was your downfall.
What is this, Eddie?
This is, you are, bait. You see, I've identified what I believe to be some sort of attachment between you and Batman. The base nature of this attachment, quite frankly, disgusts me. But it will bring him here.
You'll regret this.
The world's greatest detective does not frighten me.
He's not the reason you'll regret it.
As we will see later on.
Yep. Let's see.
Alright, so...
Next would be...
Yeah, we can use this to find who to talk about next. So next up is Cobblepot.
Yep.
I have so much fun saying Cobblepot that I can't bring myself to actually call him the Penguin anymore.
I think it's because like a lot of renditions of Batman, you just don't call him the Penguin anymore. It's just always Cobblepot.
A lot of Batman's Rogues Gallery in this series and others, he mostly refers to them by their actual names.
Well, yeah, that's just because like he doesn't want to feed into their delusions. He's like, your name is Cobblepot. You're not this penguin person. You're a person.
All right, now let's talk about the Penguin.
Keep that smoke out of my face, little man.
What's the matter, Hov? Burning smell bring back some bad memories.
You're a real couple of bozos, you know that?
Enough.
Well, about time you showed your face.
Yeah, what's left of it?
What's the deal, Crane? Why are we here? Because you share something. A fear that strikes at you from the shadow, hunts you, keeps you afraid of the dark.
Yeah, we all fear Batman. Tell us something we don't know.
Like how we kill him. That's my job.
Hi, Jason.
So, I was on YouTube Shorts because for some reason I just started getting a bunch of Batman comic stuff. There is a comic issue that takes place like far off into the future where both Cobblepot and Bruce are just old, right?
Yeah.
So like Bruce already hung up the mantle, and then Cobblepot decided to kind of come and pay Bruce a visit. And he tells Bruce, well, every year, us villains got together so we could discuss who the identity of the Batman is. And one year I made a suggestion saying, it could be Bruce Wayne. Just because I hated you, Bruce. You and your
I
family.
think that was his quote-unquote evidence.
Oh, no, he didn't have any evidence. He's just like, it could be Bruce, but like everyone's like,
Dude.
yeah, no, everyone's like, Bruce Wayne, that's insane. That billionaire playboy. he
Not to mention Riddler already knocked Bruce Wayne off the list of potential possibilities for the Batman's identity, which just entertains me to no end.
Yeah. So Cobblepot was like, it could be Bruce Wayne. And then after that meeting, he was thinking, and he's like, all right, I'm going to do some digging. And like he dug into Bruce Wayne. Yeah, no, so he dug into Bruce Wayne and was like, okay, his reasoning to fight crime is the traumatic experience he saw witnessing the death of his parents.
He chuckles sadistically because he's a freak like that.
Oh no, it was more. I don't think he chuckled in the comics, but it was more or less of
just as a character. I'm not like actual like just ignore me. Continue.
Yeah. So like the entire thing was like he broke down as to why and how it could be Bruce Wayne could be Batman, and he tells Bruce Wayne, but you know why? But like he then says, oh yeah, but I never told anyone. Because I wanted to let you know that I always knew. And you want to know what Bruce Wayne says to him? I always knew you knew who I was. And I knew you were too afraid to tell anyone. Because what?
Of course he knew. God damn you, Bruce.
Yeah, no, but you want to know why Bruce said...
I'm frustrated at that on Oswald's behalf. Like, Jesus.
No, but you want to know what Bruce said? He said, like, and I know the reason why you never told anyone was because if my identity came out, you knew I had nothing left to hide. So I would have been more than willing to kill you guys.
Yeah.
And Cobblepot's just like, oh shit.
Okay, this is a random tangent, but this is something that bugs me every time I go back through that section of this particular game.
Yep.
In Personas 5 and Royal, the first boss is Kamoshida, the gym teacher of the school that the main character is attending.
We don't go into a conversation of what his thing is.
We're not talking about that, no. Because good God. Anyways, so the every time we go to a palace with the intention of taking it down, we have a deadline, a time limit. If we don't beat the boss of that dungeon by that time limit, game over, we lose, bad ending.
Yeah.
The reason for the deadline in this instance is that Kamoshida is going to expel myself, one of the other party members, and another character that we wind up working with a little bit later down the line. And I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, okay, this kid has an assault record on him. The rumor mill paints this guy as just psychotic. And allegedly, assuming that these are all true about myself, the only reason I'm holding back is because if I play nice, I get my parole, and then I clear my parole, and I get to walk away free.
Yeah.
So, and Kamoshida believes this garbage, for the record. So I'm just standing there thinking, so you want to take away the only thing keeping me from doing to you what you have done to the entire male volleyball team? Is that really the choice you want to make, Kamo Shitstain?
Yeah.
Anyway, alright, I've diverted us enough. I'm gonna get some water while we play this next tape, but I'll still be able to hear.
Yeah.
This cocky gobshite is the first bat fanatic to muscle in on our turf. I'd sooner piss on him than trust him. The coin says give him a chance. Sod the stinking coin. When I make a deal, I like to look a man in the eye. Did you bring a foot to him? Yeah, real funny, Arm. You keep talking like that, and Scarecrow's little ceasefire ain't gonna happen. Let this Arkham Knight run his army. Leave him and Scarecrow to chase the bat. We can take care of ourselves. I'm having nothing to do with your bank job. Aside from my cut, of course. You just make sure our men are armed and their guns are loaded. Oh, don't you worry, Arf. The guns will be loaded. Every bleeding second of this truth.
I will say one thing with Cobblepot is like it's weird whenever you're looking at like his character design, not just in Arkham, but even in the M8 series. Because I don't know which I prefer. If I just prefer like him being like small, hunched over, still has like that big penguin-esque nose, the monocle, or if I prefer like how he looked in like the M8 series at times, where he has, again, big, weird looking nose, and like instead of like 5 fingers, he has the 3 flippers or 3 fingers. That
is true. It makes him look more like a metahuman than anything.
Yeah, like I think I prefer like where he looks more humanoid, but like he still has kind of that like disfigured look. Like
Also, fun fact about the Batman version of Cobblepot: legitimately, dude knew kung fu.
Yeah, because I'm thinking like the Danny DeVito Penguin from it wasn't George Clooney. It was crap. What's the actor's name?
You're asking the wrong man.
It was with the Tim Burton Batman. I know. I forget who played Batman, but it was the Tim Burton Batman, where Penguin had kind of like that disfigured look. I was like, I like that design, but if I remember correctly, I think he still had like the 3 finger thing going on, and that was the only thing about that I never really liked. Because I liked he clearly looked disfigured and gave his parents a reason to lock him in a cupboard.
Yeah.
Look at it. Getting claret everywhere. Looks like you done 10 rounds with Grundy. Oh, my arm. I think it's broken. This had better be good, otherwise I'll give you a matching pair. What happened? We got to the docks, like you said. All these men, they had the same idea as us. Someone warned them, didn't they? You dirty, filthy crap. Boss, please. Someone got the drop on all of us. They killed everyone. What? He went through us like we weren't there. I never seen anything like it. The Arkham Knight. He had a gun in my mouth. He said this was a family now. We all gotta get along. And he said, you better know your place. Cheeky bastard. Hey, don't shoot the messenger, right, boss? Nah. Arkham break his bloody arm, though.
And that's why you don't sign on with the Penguin.
You know what would always like a dialogue between thugs I would have loved to have heard at some point in the game? How they talk about like how their bosses kind of just beat them up for no reason.
Yeah.
But like have them have a line that says like, yeah, but at least it's not as bad as when Batman beats us up.
Can't say that if you're working for Penguin though.
All right, next is Scarecrow. Oh.
Yup.
Yeah.
You should invest in better guards, Crane. And you should invest in some manners. Who are you? Another pretender to the cow? Call me the Arkham Knight. Another child of the asylum set free. Tell me, what tortured soul cowers behind that mask? It doesn't matter who I am. I'm here because we want the same thing. Batman's dead. You made short work of my guard. But Batman is a very different proposition. One for which I am fully prepared. Those guards I killed, I could replace them with an army. An army trained in his methods. Trained by whom? Me. And what would you know about Batman? His fear. Very well. You have my attention, Arkham Knight.
So I just sent you a
Yeah, I saw that. I just saw it come up. Hang on, and I'll take a look at it.
yeah. So, because we brought up the Batman because of like Penguin's character design, And I sent Kohga, like, I'm going to say this for everyone that's watching and listening. Search, if you haven't seen the 2004 Batman animated series, it's just called The Batman.
Yeah.
Search up the Scarecrow. The images the image I sent Kohga just had Killer Croc, Catwoman, and the Riddler. I will say
I just want to say really quickly, I never liked Riddler's design in that show.
Oh no, I'm with you. But I think the reason why they did that was because they were trying to make it look a bit more like Jim Carrey's Riddler, just like slightly.
This was very much the everyone is edgy show.
Okay.
What the actual fuck? I ain't seen the episode where this guy shows up.
So that's because that. Okay, so the image I just sent.
You might have to put this picture on screen when you're editing this video, man.
Oh, I will, because if you take a look at Scarecrow in Arkham Knight and like every other rendition of the Scarecrow, he looks kind of terrifying in some regards. Like this one especially because his face is like rotting and got mauled by Killer Croc.
Yeah.
But the image I just sent Kohga was the concept art they had for the Scarecrow in the Batman. However, they never used it. This is another rendition of what they were going to try to do for it. So I'll put both up. If I can download it. Download image. So, in the Batman, there was supposed to be an episode where they were going to use the Scarecrow, but because of the Christian Bale Batman, like the second one, they introduced the Scarecrow at the beginning of that film and then immediately killed him off.
So?
And no, and here's the thing. Back in the early 2000s...
this is one of those things where it all kind of has to follow more or less the same continuity kind of stuff. Yeah,
because if they never used the Scarecrow, then they were going to... Then they had all rights to... Dang, I can't even... Oh, wait, no, this is the... This is the Batman. Okay, this is from the actual animated series, not the concept design for the Batman. So they were going to have like the Scarecrow, but because of the Christian Bale Batman, the second one having Scarecrow in it, they weren't allowed to use Scarecrow for an episode. So they had to do like this entire like fear toxin zombie episode with Victor Strange,
which comes close to making sense for what it's worth.
But it just would. It would have been so much better as a Scarecrow episode because it just made more sense.
Yeah, like it's just.
But yeah, no, like on screen, because hopefully I've kept the image of the Batman's concept for the Scarecrow up long enough. Like
I
just
have it, if something happens and you need it, I can send it.
Yeah,
to you.
because like look, it just looks so nice. Like that would have been great.
Cool.
Like that would be a great.
See this thing fight the Batman.
Yeah, like that is just a really nice design.
All right, let's move on.
Yep.
Million is a significant investment. People are willing to pay. And what exactly would we be getting for our money? Tanks, drones, a highly trained infantry. You think you can just bring tanks into Gotham? We hold a city ransom. We create panic and chaos, distraction. As they run scared, we emerge, take over his habitat. Every rooftop, road, and back alley. We draw him out of the shadows and chip away until he has nowhere left to hide. And no one left to hide behind.
Oh, wrong thing.
We'll have one more.
Yeah, I pressed the wrong button.
If you want him dead, why come to me? You seem capable. He needs to suffer. I suffered, so he will too. No, it's personal. Well, there are many in this city with a gift for causing harm. Not that kind of pain. The real kind.
It's all right.
You want him dead,
You were
why
almost
come to
done.
me? You feed
Okay, I'll probably say, but know this.
I suffered, so he will too.
They're stupid.
Yeah,
Okay.
it will be a mercy when you do. Okay, stags are a little on the wow, I cannot believe this is actually happening spectrum.
You're well informed about all of us, Arkham.
Just go ahead.
Yeah.
But you're wrong about something. I don't want Batman dead.
Okay, wow, stop it. I didn't know they overlap each other. There we go, now we got it. Gee, that was weird.
Yep.
Sorry. Dropped it. Jittery hands. I keep thinking someone's gonna barge through the door at any moment. The scotch probably didn't help.
Great start.
I forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? My name is Alex Sartorius. Dr. Alex Sartorius. And this? Well, I suppose this is my confession. 20 years ago, I went into business with my friend and business partner, Simon Stagg. Oh, it feels strange talking into this thing. I've never been one for the limelight. Never cared for attention. He was the businessman, I was the scientist. Stagg Enterprises was a fine name by me. And we did fine work, too. I want you to remember that. Whatever comes out. The cure for the Tugela virus. That was us. The treatment for Collier syndrome. That was us, too. No. Not us. That was me. I never cared about the financials, of course. I never needed to. Don't you worry, Alex. Simon used to say, and I believed him. Believed him right up to the day he told me there was a big, gaping hole where next year's budget was supposed to be. I wonder, now, of course, if he was lying. I mean, can you blame me? If you just come out and asked me, I'd probably have said no. I'm no bleeding heart, but if there'd been no need. Oh, sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? These anti-anxiety meds, they rattled your brain. What I'm trying to say is that day, the day we ran out of money, that's when the weapons contracts began.
So Stag Enterprises was originally made for medical treatments, then turned to military contracts. That I hate when that happens.
Yeah,
Hello?
and this was my first proper introduction to Stag.
Hello. I am in a better mood today. I've discovered a pharmaceutical cure for paranoia, you see. You put the anti-anxiety pill straight into the whiskey bottle and you swirl it around.
Yeah, this is funny.
Don't do that, kids. Don't do that.
Yeah, no, please do not do that.
Chemical weapons, biological weapons, wonderful things. We went into business to save people, but it turns out that killing them paid better. Not well enough
Who
for
knew?
Simon, though. That greedy, grasping parasite, that bastard! There are many buyers for this stuff. Not legal buyers, anyway, so you have to be competitive. But how can you do research quickly when human testing is illegal? Not to mention life-threatening, dangerous, unethical, unfathomably risky. Well, it's obvious.
Go to other countries.
Do human testing anyway.
Also that.
Yeah.
He never told me where they came from. Just that no one would miss them.
So the homeless and criminals.
Pretty much.
You think I want forgiveness? You think this is some desperate mea culpa? I was raised Catholic, but I chose
big
science
word.
over faith. This is not about me, this pathetic, drunken confession. I struck my bargain. Let him threaten me into silence while I worked on my vaccine, my cures. So don't judge me, whoever you are. Whichever junior reporter at the Gotham Herald was lucky enough to press the play button on this device. No! This isn't about me. This is about him. He's gotten worse. We're a pharmaceutical company in name alone these days. It's all weapons. Some to the army, even more to the people the army's fighting. And now Scarecrow's here? I know what they're doing. They're taking my technology, my mass inoculation device, and they're turning it into
Cloudburst.
something twisted, something wrong. Well, I won't let that happen. I won't.
And nobody ever heard from Dr. Sartorius ever again.
Yep.
Alright, let's see who's next. Actually, you know what? Next is Harley.
Yep, it's Harley, then the Arkham Knights.
Then Jason. Honestly, hang on. Hang on. Scroll past Arkham Knight. I want to see who's after him.
I think it's...
'Cause I bet you I think it is.
Nah, Arkham Knight's the last one.
I could have sworn there was one more. Scroll over Pig for me in the biography.
Let's see. Arkham Knights. Where is... There he is.
Yeah, okay. We're listening to these first. Trust me.
Boys and girls, the circus of strange coming to a town near you. Never before has such a host of talented performers gathered in one place to amaze and entertain. Be astounded by
God, he just looks so... Put the mask on, Pig.
a woman who knows like
Yeah, feel free to censor his face when you put this up.
No, if I have to look at this, the audience has to look at this.
dumbfounded by the acrobatic oddity that is.
Like, he looks like what happens when you do, like, one too many Botox.
That's probably exactly what happened.
And last, but by no means least, he's stunned and horrified by the combustible wonder that is phosphorus crystal. Folks, you gotta see it to believe it.
I swear, I just heard the Mario do.
You'll never look
He said boom, because he said the Phosphorus Rex.
That's what. Yeah, but that's what it sounded like to me. Okay, stop right here. Stop right here. No. Keep hovering over the second one, but just I have to preface this. This is important. This is very serious, very real. I do not know if the tape I'm thinking of is this one or the next one. Because I damn near never listen to these. Because they make me uncomfortable as fuck. And I'm telling you, yes, you, specifically, you, sitting right there, right now, you are going to be made uncomfortable by either this tape or the next. I don't know which one. So, viewer discretion is advised. If you think you can stomach this, feel free to stick around. If you cannot, skip ahead about 10 to 30 seconds or just whenever Pig stops being on screen. That's when you know you'll be safe. Okay? Okay.
My dearest son.
Oh god, it is this one.
Child, I make these recordings so that you are not alone. So that you know Daddy loves his son. Daddy loves his little pig. The circus has traveled far, and we have brought joy to many sad people. They join us now like a big family, growing week by week. Now they feel no pain. They know nothing of misery. I call them my Dollartrons. To each new home we move at night, find a fresh patch of earth to inhabit. Secret places in forgotten parts of town. Ugly wastelands, where the locals tumble unawares into our candy-striped tent. The Dollartrons are the first to greet them with open arms.
Actually, that might be the next one.
Perfect. Faith. The climax of the show is when I take them to see Mother. Oh, I tell you, they are amazed by my imagination, confounded by my dexterity, as each is transformed into a beautiful work of art. But Mother is hard to please. She wants more, always more, never satisfied, always driving me to work harder to obtain perfection. And I will. Night has drawn its curtain yet again, and the circus moves on, our numbers swollen to a different patch of earth. On the dark horizon, the building tops glimmer, the heat and smog of industry shroud the den of criminals and beasts. Gotham is her name. Yanosh, I tell you, the circus has come home.
Okay, it's the neck. It's this one. It's this one.
My dear Yanosh, it is time you learned the truth about your mother.
she's a pig.
I'm apologizing now.
How she found me wallowing in that pit of despair. Oh, like an angel, she swept into my turvy world, dragged me, screaming, from shapeless chaos, and wrapped me in her arms. She was a beauty, Yellow, a masterpiece, perfect in every way. Until Mother Goat found her. Imagine my horror when I emerged from that dreamy soup and discovered what she'd done. Placenta face, Kohga smile, ribbon of ruptured flesh. Ooh, the nails had done their work. But by then my seed was already sown.
Yeah, no, I'm not listening to the rest of that one.
Yeah. To be fair, we were basically through it anyways. But you get the implication there.
Yeah, no, as soon as he said that his seed was so... Yeah, no.
Yeah. So that's why I wanted to get that one out of the way quickly, so that way we had other things to get our minds off it. Let's go listen to Harley.
Why did they give Pig an audio file and not Langstrom?
You want to hear something else?
What?
They had a choice to make between Professor Pig or Victor Zsasz.
I would have preferred
There's a
Zsasz.
character to include in this game.
I would have preferred Zsasz, because at least he had a build up in the last game.
All right, let's move on with Dr. Quinzel.
It's Mr. Adams. We spoke on the phone.
Oh, come in, but slowly, and keep your hands up.
Thank you for agreeing to see me, Miss Quinzel.
Well, you said you know something about Mr. J. Start talking.
Well, it's not every day I have a gun pointed at my face. It's rather exciting, isn't it?
You got about 2 seconds before I blow your wrinkly old brains out. What's so funny?
I'm just remembering an old joker. Oh, sorry. I meant joke.
I don't listen to jokes no more.
What's red and flat? A baby under an anvil. Why couldn't the policeman catch the thief? Because his legs have been cut off. A father takes his family to the amusement park. They all die in a car crash on the way home.
You're real funny. You know, I ain't laughed like that since. I miss my pudding.
Oh, poor Harley. I've missed you too.
Red flag. Okay, so we know why he said that.
Yeah, because he's...
But if that was not the case, that would have been the biggest red flag to one of the most dangerous people in Gotham right now.
Yep.
Patient interview, October 15th. Please state your name.
Henry Adams. What is this place, Batman? Where am I?
You're here for your own safety, Henry. You could be sick.
They're sick. I've never felt better in my whole life.
You're sure? No mood swings, behavioral changes.
Absolutely not. Those people in the other cells. Who are they?
Their blood was contaminated. Like yours.
What? I mean, I'm not the only one.
I think you're the key to helping them.
Those smiles. I've seen that before. It's him. The Joker.
We'll find a cure, Henry.
We're in danger, Batman. You can't risk that kind of evil escaping into the world. You should kill them. All of them. It's the only way to be sure.
That's all for now, Henry. Interview over.
So notice how he said, "I'm not the only one."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mrs. Q, this is Mr. J. Come in. Over.
Read me loud and clear, Mr. J.
My infiltration remains utterly flawless. Operation Pudding Break is a go.
That's
Elf, my dear. All dying
Unsettling.
no, the Operation Pudding Break. That's a good name.
I mean, yeah, but it's weird hearing that coming from someone who isn't Harley.
We've been over this, my little
It is,
Uncle
but you
Dutcher.
know that it was Harley's
Convince
idea.
Batman that I'm to be trusted.
For sure.
You do want to kill him, don't you?
Yeah, okay.
Ooh, have to dash. Bird Boy's coming. See you soon. Mr. J, over and out.
Okay, so can I say something about
Yep.
my first time experience playing this game real quick?
Sure.
When I was first playing this game and got to the Panessa Studios part, you know, with Harley running around all rampant like that, I
Yeah.
was impressed. Because I was like, damn, Harley orchestrated this whole thing, overrode the Bat's security system, everything like this. This is impressive. And then these tapes reveal that it was Henry the entire time, making her just the stupid, brainless sidekick that she is always portrayed as. And it's just missed opportunity is all I'm going to say on the matter.
Yeah, I would say missed opportunity, but I would also say it's probably a she might have had like some ideas for like what to do.
I mean, sure, but like nobody takes Harley Quinn during her, I'm going to call it Joker phase, seriously. Anyways, let's move on to the next one. So, do we want to end off with this, or do we want to end off on the tapes about the Joker?
Let's end off on the tapes about the Joker.
Fair enough.
Because what is Batman without his Joker?
Also, I just want to say, these are my favorite tapes in the game.
Patient notes. Gordon, Barbara, session 1. Wake up, Miss Gordon. Wake up. Inject her.
Adrenaline.
Another
Sure.
I'm awake, you bastard.
Good. Who is Batman?
Ask him when he gets here.
Thank you, Miss Gordon. I was afraid that my preferred interrogation method would not be necessary. Do you know why I wear these syringes on my hands?
Because you're insane.
I usually
Not untrue.
use my toxin as an aerosol. It's efficient, but not pure. Now, the terror I can elicit with a concentrated dose administered directly into the bloodstream, that is beautiful to witness. The long-term damage is more severe, of course.
Are you done talking?
I am, but you have barely begun. You'll be incoherent when my toxin dissolves the wall between your conscious mind and your suppressed subconscious nightmares. But as those fears slowly recede, they'll take this pathetic defiance with them.
You're still talking.
Very well. Get the hell away from her!
So, I'm glad that Jason intercepted there, but if I'm going to be 100% real, if literally anyone, aside from Bruce, who can shrug off the fear toxin, it is 100% Barbara.
Yeah, she was shot and paralyzed. She's been thrown off buildings. Yeah, Barb.
So, yeah.
She slept with the Batman, but we don't talk
Yeah.
about that movie.
Yeah, no, we really don't. Also, that depends on the continuities. They do that less nowadays.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, every continuity of her, Barbara's a badass. Wheelchair or no.
Did he hurt you?
Spare me the good cop, bad cop routine.
No. See, you're supposed to keep me talking. Play for time. Wait for Batman. That's what he taught you, right?
I've got nothing to say to you.
Me? I talked for hours. Because I knew, right? Batman was on his way to save me. The bastard just let me talk. Eventually, I just ran out of things to say. So trust me, you can't count on Bruce to save you.
Bruce.
Yeah, Scarecrow doesn't know. It's our little secret. Batman likes to play the hero, Barbara, and he's pretty good at it. But it's an act. Batman's not about saving the innocent, no.
some would argue it's the same thing.
They'll look for you, or they'll try. But when it comes down to it, when he has to make a choice between you and the mission, he'll choose the mission. Every time.
You're wrong.
Look me in the eye and say that.
Jason?
I can easily visualize that moment.
Yeah.
Jason, this is wrong.
This is justice. He left me.
He lost you, and he mourned for you. Come home.
I can't go back. You don't know what Joker did, Barbara. He hollowed me out and filled me back up with hate and
Jason, we can fix it.
I can fix it! I know now what to do. I take all this pain, all this blackness, and I put it all in a bullet, and I put it right between Bruce's eyes.
Joker's dead, Jason. You want revenge on the man who hurt you? You've got one shot. Come back to the manor. Let us help you. Don't let Joker win.
How's Alfred?
He misses you. We all do.
The Cloudburst is charged tonight. It's time. Someone put a gag on her. Anyone hurts her, they're a dead man.
So Jason did still have his morals for what it's worth.
Yeah. He, like, because his thing was he didn't want to hurt anyone else that's part of the Bat family.
He wanted Batman dead, but he wasn't going to hurt Barbara in the process of doing that.
Yeah.
All right, now let's get going.
Red Hood.
It is funny that he has his own separate thing.
Let's see. Extreme expert marksman, martial arts master. All right. Okay. I was hoping it would just say unknown for all those.
Yeah.
Does it say that for
All
this? Right. It does it for this one. Even after.
He didn't bother updating it.
Yep.
He just put the updates into the Red Hood file.
All right, Joker.
Here we go.
2 years ago, I uncovered Joker's plot to unleash a genetically enhanced army on Gotham. The drug he used to modify his henchmen was called Titan. Before I could stop him, Joker ingested a massive dose of the Titan formula and mutated into a gigantic abomination. I managed to defeat him, but his overdose had devastating side effects. Joker was dying, and he needed a cure. To ensure my cooperation, he infected my blood with his own, leaving me no choice but to help him. But that wasn't all. He contaminated Gotham's blood banks, too. The result? The patients currently quarantined here. Joker's mutated blood behaves like a prion infection, attacking the brain and transforming these people into him. Unless we find a way to reverse the process, no one will be able to stop what he has unleashed.
Yeah, there it is.
Yep.
All right, well, we're done with this episode.
And like Kohga said, that was the perfect place to end off that episode, since we listened to all the audio tapes, and whenever we get to the end credit sequence, we're just going to have like another like full-on like different conversation. So might as well just kind of break them up like this, since as you guys can tell, it's hard for us to keep one coherent conversation going on at a time. But yeah, remember to like, comment, sub. Go check out Kohga's channel. And yeah, I hope you guys just kind of enjoyed us kind of just discussing, well, listening to all the audio tapes that there were, and then having some discussion over some stuff with the Batman mythos that we liked, or that we were like, kind of wish they did this instead. But yeah, with that, I'll see you guys next time. Later, and peace.